Everybody wants to talk about the coronavirus. Let's talk about it. Forget 5 or 6 cops being out. What happens if you're all sick? What happens if you're all quarantined?
For a law enforcement agency, especially smaller agencies out there, if they have several officers that are now quarantined, that puts a burden on that department to be able to respond to calls for service, to be able to respond to emergency calls. Now, take that into account with these larger agencies who could have a mass amount of their officers exposed at one time. What are they going to do?
Let's run that scenario for a second. What does America look like with a week without any law enforcement?
Absolute chaos. Law enforcement is out there to protect and serve. Law enforcement is out there to ensure the safety of the public. Now you take away law enforcement from that equation, and who's ensuring the safety of others?
We think about the chaos of having an agency down by 25%. But imagine a country where we have lost critical services for a month. It's not just that week or that month or that 3 weeks, it's the aftermath. Let's say we went 3 weeks without any law enforcement. At what point, because now at some point law and order will return. Now let's think about what that looks like. The court systems being completely overwhelmed. Law enforcement being overwhelmed with the investigative side of things.
It's something that we have to think about in terms of, like I said, mitigating that exposure and doing what we have to do to protect ourselves so that we can protect the public. And if law enforcement administrators out there aren't taking this into consideration right now, they're doing a disservice.